Torinsky, True, and Froden starts things out here for the Firebirds. And they make their first line change of the game, so hopping onto the ice is John Hayden, Max McCormick, and Andrew Podorowski. Victor Soderstrom, the only change besides the goaltender in the lineup for Tucson, tries to throw a puck on net, comes out in front, and a good chance for Mike Carcone, but he just misses the cage. Carcone, a 4-point night last night for Tucson, including a hat trick. Puck deflects towards the net. Some contact in front. Puck ends up going wide as Christopher Gibson was bumped into. Firebirds escape to center. Max McCormick will fly it back into the offensive zone. Bourne, his 5th of the season, his 8th point. And the Roadrunners off and running here in period 1. So Coachella Valley playing from behind. It hasn't really hindered them too much this year. Jesper Froden gets back on side for the Firebirds, spins it back behind the net. Right point kept there by Matt Tennyson. Searching behind the cage for Alexander True. Back to the far wall for Tennyson. Skips past Ryker Evans, and he'll go chase it back inside of his own zone with a little help from Christopher Gibson. Firebirds are 5-2-1-0 this year when they surrender the first goal of the game. And when they score the first goal, they are 7-3-2-0. That was going to be icing. He looked up at the ceiling, didn't realize the goaltender Gillies played it. Firebirds forces a turnover. Here's Lind, shot on goal. Save made by Gillies, a rebound opportunity. Brent Hughes from getting a lane to the net. The Firebirds cut in, get the puck in the offensive zone. Here's Ryker Evans. Dodges a check, moves in, shoots. Blocker save made by Gillies. And the puck corralled by JSD. His pass through center ice somehow gets to defend with a lane in front. Good takeaway, though, by Ryker Evans. And he's back out to center for the final 41 of this 4-on-4. Firebirds skate in. Face off won by the Firebirds in the neutral zone. Here is Jimmy Schultz to the left side for Ryker Evans. Evans catches the red line, works it in deep, or tries to get it there, at least for Jesper Froden. Broken up by Tucson. Firebirds cause a little bit of stirring in the offensive zone as Froden gets it back to the right point. Schultz, pressured, ends up losing the puck. And Andrew Podorowski gathers it back in the corner. He gets taken down. Play continues. Mike Carcone starts it through center. 5 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. He'll reset, wait for his man to get. And trying to tie the game up here. Power play presented to you by Spotlight 29 Casino. Could have been another interference penalty there against Tucson. That goes uncalled. Curtis Douglas to the box for the second time already in the period. 4 penalty minutes already in the first 7 minutes for him, stemming off of the roughing penalty back at 4:12, and then the boarding call at 6:39. Lind through center for Andrew Podorowski. Gains the line. Here's McCormick. Back to the corner for Lind. Pushes it up. Left point for Evans. Controlled back by John Hayden. Hayden, left point. Evans for Podorowski. Moves in tight. Trans to the front of the net. There for John Hayden. That's poked away. Racing back for it is Ryker Evans. He just is able to keep that onside. To the corner for Andrew Podorowski. For Lind. Right side, Ryker Evans. Top of the right circle, Podorowski down tight. Chance in front for McCormick. And that one doesn't go on goal. Here's Lind. Controlling it again, dishing it over to the right side for Podorowski. 52 seconds to go on the power play. Pass to Hayden, throws it on goal. Rebound for Lind. He'll wait, turn it towards the cage and score! Cole Lind on the power play. And the Fire, along with Lind and Ryker Evans. Firebirds win the face-off. Podorowski in tight for McCormick. He gets stripped down by Deneen. We play on. Meanwhile, puck is cleared back to center by Tucson. Ryker Evans reset. He'll spin it back for Cole Lind. Lind through center for Podorowski. Left side for Max McCormick. McCormick behind the net. Podorowski sets it up. Over for John Hayden. Puck bumps back out to the right blue. Evans, Podorowski, saucer pass knocked down by Lind. He sets it back up. Podorowski, right circle, shoots. Save made by Gillies and handcuffs him. And the puck knocked away by Tucson and cleared the length of the ice. Good shot selection there by Andrew Podorowski. Almost caught John Gillies in an awkward situation. Firebirds trying to get back in the offensive zone. Still with 1:03 to go in their power play. But the Roadrunners intercept and kick out to center. Over the line, offside against Tucson on the entry. And a shorthanded chance off right side. Here is Tennyson. Thought about a shot. Swings it towards the net. That's broken up by Cam Deneen and sent to the right side for Cameron Crotty, looking to clear for Tucson. He does, just gets it past the blue line, and Ryker Evans will try to get to work against the near side glass by the penalty boxes, but it's thrown the other way by the Roadrunners. 7:55 left here in the first. Austin Pagansky leads the charge up the ice, hits off the stick. And now another big hit to the corner. This time taken down Ville Pedman was Jan Unique. Carson Twarynski ropes it inside in the first period. Roadrunners have the puck in behind their own net. Good read by Cameron Hughes against the boards to keep it in the offensive zone. Luke Henman trying to gain it back for the Firebirds, but the Roadrunners are just able to escape their own zone. Luke Henman gets it back for Ty Cartier. Cartier splits a pair of Roadrunners, starts in through center. Right side chopped in, kept onside. Henman back down behind the net. Looking for Cartier. Cameron Hughes getting involved. Spun back by Cartier, right point. Tennyson towards the net. Got a piece of Gillies on the way, but he turns it aside. And the Roadrunners to the neutral zone with some numbers. McCartney, left side, shot on goal. Save made by Gibson as that got him in the palm area of his glove. And it popped out. Firebirds contain it and move out to the neutral zone with 5:20 left here in the first period in a 1-1 game. Eddie Whitco back behind the net for Alexander True. Trying to shovel it back up. And True back to the front of the net in the defensive zone. Roadrunners keep it alive at the blue line. Here's Deneen. Rolls it back right circle towards the net, off of a skate. Ends up coming back to the corner. Whitco lays a check on Travis Barron. Firebirds move out to the neutral zone, one-on-one. Jesper Froden and have an offensive zone face-off to the right of John Gillies. Puck one back to the corner by Pagansky. Pagansky in behind the net, swivels with Ville Pedman, Christopher Gibson. Firebirds penalty kill starting out with Alexander True, Jimmy Schultz, Brogan Rafferty, and Ryker Evans. Carcone had a pair of power play goals last night in his hat-trick attempt, or his hat-trick feat, as the Firebirds break it up in front and clear it all the way down the ice.
Tucson Roadrunners power play goal scored by number 16, Ryan McGregor.
So 1-for-1 are the Firebirds in the power play. 1-for-1 are the Roadrunners. Soderstrom and Unique get the assists. And the series full of penalties continue, and they still continue to be a factor. Ryker Evans, meanwhile, through center. A minute approaching remaining in this period. Cameron Ebing against the right side. Brogan Rafferty through center. Chip looking for Andrew Ponoralski. Never quite got to him. Come back north, Ponoralski into the skates of McCormick. On goal for Hayden. A stick save by Gillies, and the rebound try is shut down by Gillies. Nice play by John Hayden as he puts one on net. Tries to put the rebound home as well. Roadrunners somehow stay onside. Firebirds come the other way, and the Firebirds, that's where the pass originated from. Firebirds win it back in their own end. Cole Lind, who has the lone Firebirds goal. Trying to clear the zone off the glove of Ville Pedman. Here's Cole Lind back onside. Right circled on net. Save made by Gillies. Rebound was there for a brief moment by Pagansky, but it shovels over his stick. And the Roadrunners back to center ice over the line. McCartney moves it to the left side for Curtis Douglas. Edged off the puck by Pagansky. Cole Lind trying to work his way to the offensive zone. But the Roadrunners have other plans and steal it back from the blue line and dump it in off a stick. Dumped down, no icing. Firebirds trying to get back on it. Victor Soderstrom bounces over his stick a little bit. Stays on in the offensive zone. Hayden gets it back, has McCormick in the corner, puts it in front for Ponoralski, with just a little out of his reach. Other way, here's Carcone towards the lane, or towards the net to the lane. A shot off the side of the net. Firebirds handle it back. Cole Lind from the red line. Tries to toss it in deep. In his way was Devontae Stevens. So Lind will settle for the cross-corner pitchfork dump. And it comes back around for the Roadrunners. 14:48 to play in the second period. 2-1 Tucson. Back to the offensive zone go the Roadrunners. This play by Tennyson as he fights off a check. Austin Pagansky up the ice. Some room over the line. Penman looks to the net. Takes the shot. Saved by Gillies. Rebound comes to Pagansky in the corner. Firebirds trying to work it out over the right side. Pagansky for Lind. To the blue line. Kicked and held by Schultz. But the pass came off his stick just a little bit. But the Firebirds trying to keep it onside. A bouncing puck off a pair of skates of Ville. Their earlier success in the hockey game on the power play. They trailed 2-1 with a little over 13 minutes to go here in the second period. They reset through center ice. Cole Lind, who has the lone Firebirds goal. Guiding through the ice, Podorowski, right side for Ryker Evans. Evans for Podorowski, leaves it there at the half boards. Waits for some help. Podorowski dishes it down low. Gets it back. Podorowski keeps it moving. Right side for Ryker Evans through traffic, and that one's blocked off of Lind. Sent back to center. Short-handed rush for Tucson. 2-on-1. A wrist shot. Glove save by Gibson. Big stop by Christopher Gibson to keep the Roadrunners off the scoreboard short-handed. Keep the Firebird momentum rolling here on this power play. 1:12 left in the man advantage. John Hayden has taken a penalty now. So the power play. Coachella Valley needs a goal to tie the game. Rafferty for Lind. Left side, Ryker Evans. Trying to maneuver his way in the offensive zone. Spinning through the neutral zone and falling down. And Cartier. Face-off win by the Firebirds. It comes to Ryker Evans. Now played by Cole Lind, rather. Lind tries to shovel one to the front of the net. That gets deflected and ends up to the opposite corner. Coachella Valley looking to keep it in the offensive zone, but Brogan Rafferty has to play it through center after the Tucson clear. There's Cameron Hughes on that line. Not Ty Cartier. It's Lind, right corner. Behind the net for Hedman. Bounces over his stick. Him and Ronald Knott get to work in the corner. Gloved on down by Travis Barron. Barron gets it back for Tucson. Ladles it out to center ice. Thrown right back on in. We'll have it. Win it back in their own end. Ryker Evans gets hooked. And the Firebirds to the power play. Along with McCormick, Hayden, Lind, and Evans. Puck starts, or power play starts with a clear for Tucson. Christopher Gibson. Leaves it for Ryker Evans, who will get the wheels moving in through center. Drops it off for Cole Lind. And a power play goal in the first for the Firebirds. Puck deflects in the offensive zone. Lind kicks it from his skate to his stick and trying to keep it in for the Firebirds. But an aggressive penalty kill has the Roadrunners free and another clear. Lind navigates in through center ice, drops it off. Intended for John Hayden. Puck rolls to the corner. Hayden looking to roll it back here for the Firebirds, but the Roadrunners in the way. Firebirds get it to the blue line. Ryker Evans right circle here for Andrew Podorowski. And wow, this is such an aggressive penalty kill for Tucson. They're playing the man here in tight as well. Not a lot of room. Podorowski in front, deflected by McCormick off the side of the net. Saw a similar power play goal in Bakersfield. Podorowski dishes it across. Over for John Hayden. Hayden center point, Ryker Evans. Podorowski, right circle, pulls up, shoots. Blocker save made by Gillies. Firebirds keep it. Podorowski, right circle. Down low, Hayden on goal, and that one gets blocked. Nice block by Crotty, and it's 3-1. So not the way the Firebirds wanted to see this period close up. Still out shooting Tucson 20-18. Haven't really had some chances, and the puck goes on net now, and Gillies has to make a shoulder save. Douglas and D on the assists. As Tennyson almost caught back in the neutral zone. Douglas somehow gets a lane to the net. Curtis Douglas chips it on Cage, and off the side of the net it goes. Another opportunity in tight for Cameron Hebing. Big hit back behind the play as the Firebirds deflected in deep. Extra besides the 5 minutes for fighting between the two. They'll each get
Tucson Roadrunners number 8, Ryker Evans, 2 minutes for
roughing and slashing penalties, so nothing extra that will take place with a power play nor a 4-on-4. So Coachella Valley trails 3-1 here with 34 seconds to go in the period. John Gillies leaves it out for Cam Deneen. JSD spins it back through the neutral zone. Ville Pedman with a step to the slot. Pedman throws it to the net. That's blocked in front. Roadrunners have done a great job of getting in front of shots so far in this 2-game series. Deneen over for Dauphin. In towards the cage. That's blocked by Brogan Rafferty. 5 seconds to go in the period. 2-on-2 for the Firebirds. Podorowski to the cage. Saved by Gillies. He tries to pick up the rebound. Ends up missing it. But the period comes to a close. Jesper Froden along with Brogan Rafferty and Ryker Evans. Firebirds going right to left here in the third period. And they start with a rush in the offensive zone. True. Twarowski on goal. He scores! Just what the Firebirds are going for is an odd man rush as Alexander True put it inside the offensive zone, and Coachella Valley came out just as they needed to here in the period. Trying to keep at it here. Trying to even this game up. True up the boards. Froden trying to keep it in the offensive zone and squeeze out. A little help to Hudson Elenick. Thrown back in by Soderstrom. Giveaway behind the net. It kicks off of Gibson and off his skate and ends up behind the cage. And Brogan Rafferty off the ice for True. Ryker Evans gets the secondary assist on the goal just 13 seconds into the period. Ryker Evans almost gives it right onto the stick of Douglas, but luckily for him, John Hayden swoops back and steals it back. To begin this period, he's supposed to be in the penalty box following the fighting major, but did not come back out. Meanwhile, a lane to the net, save made by Gibson. Good shot by Kellerman. Trying to get things going here on the power play as a shot gets blocked. And the Firebirds bench appreciates that one. Soderstrom, left side. Elenick shot. Doesn't make it through. Pinball's off the glass. 18 seconds to play on the power play for Tucson. McGregor. Soderstrom. Back from McGregor. Right circle. Into the skates of Soderstrom. Center point. Elenick. Cross-ice feed. McGregor plays it off the boards. Back for Soderstrom. Tennessee set to exit the box. McCartney. One-timer across off the side of the net. And the Firebirds kill the penalty and get the puck outside of the zone. John Hayden goes off the outside of the net. That came from Cameron Hughes. Hughes to Lind. Wrist shot off the side of the cage once again. Ryker Evans puts it back behind the net. Caught down by Lind. And to help out is Hughes. Hughes pinballs it to the right side point. Here's Rafferty. Good spinner-rama move by him. Center point. Wrist shot. Shoulder save made by Gillies on Hughes. Lind keeps it moving. Evans. Right point Rafferty. Off the stick of Lind. Pokes around to the corner. Cameron Hughes greeted by a couple of Roadrunners. Tucson trying to get the puck back. Evans waiting for it. He has it inside the offensive zone. And navigates it for Cameron Hughes. Firebirds are changing on the play. Some time with Cameron keeping to try to take it away. Travis Barron is wrapped up. 14:50 to go in the third period. A fight for the puck. The Firebirds offensive zone. Here's Tennyson getting it loose. Left side. Evans shoots and a save made by Gillies as he tried to blocker that to the corner. Evans gets hit pretty hard from behind. No penalty on the play. As the puck cleared by Tucson. So they avoid the pressure from the Firebirds. Hedman one straight back here by Tucson. Soderstrom to the left side. Put out to the slot. Carcone, who missed the first 5 minutes or so of the period. Now a steal and a chance for the Firebirds. It's Froden in on a breakaway on the backhand and shovels it wide. What a chance for Jesper Froden. Took it right off the stick of Carcone and his own blue line. Had plenty of time, but couldn't shovel it past Gillies. What a moment it would have been there for Coachella Valley. Tucson back in the offensive zone. Carcone Right circle is drive off a stick 4. Meanwhile, down the slot, a nice chance for Lynn as he sizzles it wide. And bounces back to center. Minute 17 of power play time presented to you by Spotlight 29 Casino. 3-3 hockey game halfway through the third. Cole Lind gets it over the line, left side for Max McCormick. McCormick bouncing puck, splits the defense. Backs to center ice. John Hayden has to cut across. Andrew Podorowski skates back in over the line. Podorowski tries to force it in front, gets shut down there. Getting back to work in the corner. The puck rolls back up to the left side. Some room for Ronald Knott to clear the zone. He'll take that room and send it down the ice. So 40 seconds left on the Kellerman tripping call. Firebirds reset from in between the circles of their own zone. Ty Cartier sends it over the Tucson line. Maneuvered through center by the Roadrunners. Here's Ben McCartney. One of the 3 Roadrunners goals. To the blue line for Soderstrom. Quick pass across to the left blue. Bouncing puck onto the stick of Ryan McGregor. Right point, Soderstrom. McGregor down low. Touch pass in the front of the net. A bouncing puck. And he'll have to get back to the bench. Well, he just puts his helmet right back on, so he continues play here. 5:05 left in the third period. Roden trying to free it up, and does. Petman, left side. Cameron Hughes trying to come in behind the net. Hughes does. Centers the feed out in front, just over the stick of Froden, who tries to center it back to the front of the net. Can't do it. Puck ends up in the corner. Firebirds get it back. Hughes in front. Evans shoots. He scores! Ryker Evans! Carson Torensky snuck it 5-hole on John Gillies.
Coachella Valley Firebirds goals scored by number 41, Ryker Evans.
Back to start the period.
Number 19, Cameron
Hughes and Froden on the assists as the Firebirds, just like that, have the lead. Here's Soderstrom. 4:15 left in the third period. Still a lot of time to go in this one. Icing call here against Tucson. In fact, it's waved off in the last second. Dauphin back in behind the net for JSD. Firebirds gain it back. Torensky poking it left side. Ski to the front of the cage. No one there to tap it home to the Firebirds. Tennyson around to the right side for Podorowski. Podorowski lifts it up the glass. Left wing here for Ryker Evans. Bouncing puck comes in the front of the net. Good poke check by Gillies as Podorowski had a lane. Evans back across for Tennyson. Gathers it back right point through traffic deflected. Save made by Gillies. Podorowski contains the puck in the offensive zone for Coachella Valley. Good pass across, right circle Lind. Through traffic off the outside of the post. Rebound try as Podorowski tries to zoom it on net. He can't. Evans tries to jam to keep it onside. Firebirds keep it in their possession. What a shift here by Coachella Valley. And finally the Roadrunners gain the puck. And it scoots past Ryker Evans all the way back down. 2 minutes to play here in the third period. 4-3 Coachella Valley. Xander True takes the face-off. Hayden on his left. Evans, Tennyson back in the blue line. Cameron Hughes. Carson Torensky on the right wing, rather. Puck flutters behind the net after a Firebirds face-off win. Here's Cam Deneen. 1 minute to go here in the third period. Gillies finally gets to the bench. His team can't get it to the opposite blue line, so a 6-on-5 here with an empty net for the Roadrunners. 50 seconds left to play. Firebirds on top 4-3. Offside the call.